all being stripped away from me again, and I'm really worried like the rest of you all are.
This is their gotcha moment to people that were able to have some success on this app.
I am actually scared. Influencers aren't out of touch for crying about the TikTok ban. You're out of touch for not realizing this is a real industry.
You're out of touch for not even realizing this is a real industry. I'm so goofy to start TikTok in 2024. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, really start taking it serious. I can only imagine who've been eating since 2020 just because they started posting at a certain time. Like, oh my God, bro. I feel
all throughout social media on TikTok, people have been celebrating the fact that a lot of TikTokers are apparently going to have to go back to getting a 9-to-5 like everybody else. This video says how the TikTok ban will actually harm the economy. Let's see what she's talking about.
There are going to be a lot of people who laugh about the TikTok ban. It's an incredibly bad time to take income away from a lot of people.
Oh, it's more than a lot, and it's more than just influencers and small businesses. I crunched the numbers today. TikTok is actually so large and involved in the economy that when they ban it, every single person in the United States is going to feel its effect.
Everybody gonna feel this TikTok ban. I don't care what nobody say. This gonna literally shut down the economy. The only people that's like, oh, we don't need TikTok anyway. We don't need TikTok is the bots who just consume everything. Y'all the people that's just gonna buy anyway. We in here creating and moving a new energy on the realm, bro. That old money was getting transferred out, bro. We still coming into new money, but TikTok is new money. Anybody accessible on it. When you see these creators, I used to be thinking like, oh, I used to think they was corny, but I'm like, oh, they're making their little YouTube videos. You think like, oh, they got their little mics and everything. Why do you think I went and got my setup and everything? And I'm gonna keep advancing, keep getting better quality. Because bro, it's beyond the wave. This is the future.
And I know I frequently accidentally end up in the news for a lot of stupid things, but for the love of God, if we could get anything seen by the Supreme Court, let it be what I'm going to say today here. There's about 170 million reoccurring monthly.
I forgot to say, TikTok they be posting people TikToks on the news, man.
Users in the United States here on TikTok alone. And simply referring to just the statistics from the small business portion of that, TikTok contributed $24.2 billion to the United States economy in 2023. $15 billion of that was from advertising and marketing on here alone. And again, simply this portion of it reports 224,000 jobs on here that will be lost, which contributed, again, $5.3 billion in taxes to the U.S. government. This study found 40, but I found some that said up to 50% of these businesses said they wouldn't exist at all without this platform. And the moment it goes away, their business.
A lot of people couldn't even get their content creation jumping. Bro, I remember I told this girl I used to talk to, right? I told her, like, she used to do this cooking, like, she did cooking and stuff. And I'm like, bro, you need to get on TikTok with that cooking and all that. You go up. She went up, bro. I didn't even have a TikTok at the time. It's 2022, bro. I'm telling her, like, make a TikTok. I'm telling her to make a TikTok. Like, no, you make a TikTok.
Business will probably tank. I mentioned the fact that all of these numbers were on par for their growth and expected to double and triple in the coming years. Now, that number itself is concerning alone, but that's simply people who report as a small business. Right. Referring back to that 170 million users here in the U.S. every month, of that large number, based off of the things I've seen in my comment section alone, even from smaller accounts, I'm willing to bet that there are a few million of us that also make money here that aren't reported as small businesses, such as myself. My story is similar to a lot of y'all.
How many people checking? Bro, so I remember I seen Soulja Boy post, he made 13,000 off of TikTok Live. When I seen that, I'm like, oh man, that was the last straw. I swear to God, that was the last post I seen where I stopped, where I wasn't posting consistently on TikTok anymore. Like, I think this was like 4 or 5 months ago. It was after my TikTok got deleted. I'm like, damn. And I finally figured out the algorithm, because it's hard to know the community guidelines with the post and not get your shit whooped. But now, I didn't master it, bro.
You were here when I originally went viral because I quit my horrible job and I was panicked because I didn't know what to do for rent. And then I went viral and realized I could actually rely on this app to make a good $2 to $4K to cover my rent every month. And then beyond that, I was able to use this platform to get my dream job working and reporting actual news sometimes.
Wow.
I got the opportunity to travel the country and do what I love, all because of right here.
She said, wow, like she ain't making a bag. You see her with the locks right there? She's making a bag, bro. I can just tell by how her set up, she is making a check. Because as soon as you get a bag off of the internet, you just want to invest back into yourself. Like, this whole process is awesome, bro. Like, I can't believe they're trying to take this away from us, bro.
And now that's all being stripped away from me again, and I'm really worried like the rest of you all are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also worried and don't know what to do. Cough, cough. Sorry, I ran out of red pens. This is a graph of our current national unemployment rate. Yes, I lost faith a long time ago, so it's no shock to me that they pretend to care about the well-being of people whilst also doing something entirely avoidable that will willingly add a couple million people to this number up here. Because at the end of the day, they just gamble with people in these statistics as if we're the stocks that they all.
The Matrix gambles with your life. They view you as a straw man on paper. They view you as whatever your whatever your license plate says, your name is in all capital letters separated. You're a corporation. You're a piece of product to them. That's it. That's all. America is a corporation, bro. The people that took over the indigenous lands, they made it into a corporation. They mechanized our farms. That's what MLK said. Then he got popped.
Also trade behind.
One of MLK last speeches was, "We're coming to Washington to get our check." When you start wanting to get your benefits back, bro, and you stop complaining, bro, then you become an issue, bro. When you start actually figuring out how to get your own resources, now they want to dig in your assets. Get out my pockets. Get your hand on my pockets, bro.
Behind the scenes. The Supreme Court doesn't at least even pretend to pick up and look at this case. We're done. Like, I'm done. That's it. I'm going into my villain arc. This is going to be my villain era.
I wanted to go back and look at the stats she was referring to. It says here unemployment rate was 4.2%. And it also said, and that was updated in November 2024, says here that the total unemployment amount of people unemployed was 7.1 million people. And if I remember the numbers correctly, I think it would be like 2 million creators that would be affected by the TikTok ban. That would be crazy if so. And if I'm wrong about those numbers, y'all let me know down below. Another part that I thought stuck out was this part right here. She's showing the YouTube logo and it has her name that is on her TikTok. And essentially she's hinting like follow her on YouTube, right? And I wanted to say I noticed a huge influx of TikTok creators that have migrated to YouTube and other social media platforms looking for a new home and a creative outlet for their content.
I've been on YouTube for 2 to 3 years. TikTok just paid me more than I made on YouTube in 3 years in 1 month.
I just think the whole thing is very sad and I don't want to see this for anybody.
Wait, y'all do know that the influencer marketing space is going to take a huge hit. This TikTok ban does go into effect. I think I've just seen so many conversations about the actual influencers that create content. I don't think that people are talking enough about how influencer marketing agencies, people whose whole job to work with these creators and help get them ad dollars is going to take a hit. Not only that, but marketing in general in itself, in my opinion, it I don't know. Like, I feel.
Look, I just thought about the fact that we're just talking about influencers and people on TikTok, like the creators. What about the people who make music? Because a lot of people's music was.
That's what I'm saying. I never got as many streams ever as I did using TikTok, bro. TikTok helped me get my streams up, bro. It's crazy. TikTok helped me get my streams up. It helped me get my music out there. And it's crazy to say that because I didn't spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on my music, bro. And nothing ever helped me like TikTok. Posting a few clips, a few photos with my face on it or whatever. A few photos with a funny meme on the background with my music on it. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. This is crazy work. This is crazy work that they're getting at, bro. For real. I feel like these folks are really intimidated. These folks is really intimidated, man. But we ain't stunting none of that, man. Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's laggy like that. I'm trying to fix it. Let me get right. Thanks for telling me. Maybe I got the resolution too large. Is my camera laggy or the voice? It's just the camera, huh? It's really because I removed the background. It's like I gotta stay completely still, like a zombie. My hairline look chopped, huh? I've been having that ski mask on all day. Okay, this should look good now. Okay, let's get back to the
Popping
video.
off strictly because of TikTok. These sounds were taking off and they were able to become large mainstream artists because of it. There are so many songs I would not know anything about if it was not for TikTok and the fact that it
I ain't never been the same, babe.
went viral and everybody needed to make up a dance to go with the trend on TikTok. Down below, what is the one song that took off on TikTok that you wouldn't have known about unless it was for TikTok? TikTok ended up becoming like the new QVC and being known for a
Bro, TikTok put me on some DMV rappers, bro. Bo Jackson. And it'll take too much to go get in that car.
whole bunch of other things, like people posting their think pieces, that now I think we forget that people were originally on there dancing and sharing all these different songs. So I also think the music industry is going to suffer. Subscribe.
The job market is something that I quite literally cannot stop thinking about in regards to the TikTok. Talking about business owners who make a living on here. Talking about content creators who make a living on here. Again, literal influencer marketing agencies and companies whose job is dedicated to working with creators. Like, I am actually scared about what is going to happen to this job market if this ban does go into effect. Mind you, the market is already crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I have
Bro, the market is already popped. You try to apply for a job, bro, you gonna have to finesse your way in for real.
been seeing LinkedIn posts about it. I have been seeing TikToks about it, but bro, I got laid off around Thanksgiving. This market is different. And I'm talking about someone who has 10 plus years of experience. Talking about I'm getting referral links from top companies, Condé Nast, Peloton, etc., and I'm still not getting jobs. This market is different. And I'm not saying this to complain about my situation. I will be fine, baby. I know I will be fine. I've had great interviews. I have 2 interviews on Monday. I will be fine. What I'm talking about is that a market that already seems like it is about to crash is about to get worse, while we're talking about one of the worst economies in over a century.
I hope that she's able to get her a job. I think a lot of us are just hanging on by the edge of our seats like, what is about to happen? Are they going to give an extension? Because when I was listening to a lot of the hearings that were going on for TikTok,
I don't even care what they're saying in the hearings, bro. They're gonna ban TikTok, and then Donald Trump is gonna, well, I just fought, and I got us 30 days, so they're gonna be like, oh, Trump got us a win, 30 days. But then it's gonna come back gradually, and if it don't come back, we're gonna already have a new app. I feel like they're trying to stall us out, because if they just wipe it out right now, we gonna get glitchy. Something gonna happen. It's gonna be millionaires made off of this, for real.
I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I kind of felt a little discouraged because it doesn't even sound like they understand Wi-Fi and the algorithm completely. So it's kind of scary to know that these are the people that are going to be voting in favor, yay or nay. But I do like to see the solidarity that is going on with the TikTok creators and the other creators on other platforms, like giving their love and support to the TikTok creators during this time.
At least you're somewhat honest. Y'all yappers used to love to make it like this TikTok money wasn't nothing. Now y'all feeling it. Benny got to return that BMW. This is somebody's burner account. I just went and looked at the account.
He just said somebody got to return their BMW. Benny got to return that BMW.
Somebody's we gonna fuck around, figure out who you is. With that being said, I've never been one to act like, oh, that little TikTok money ain't nothing. All I said was my bills are paid by my real life money. I'll never get more bills than I can handle. You know what I'm saying? That I can't.
That's a fact. TikTok money, you could invest it. That's why it was such a lick, because you can invest your money from TikTok. Imagine you wake up on the 15th and you got $13,000 in your PayPal account, and you already got your job. You already know how to pay your bills and keep up with your bills. Now you got 13,000 in measly income.
Can't pay for with my W-2 and my cleaning company. So we good over here. The TikTok check, I used to talk about that all the time, break it down X, Y, and Z. I love easy money. The reason why so many creators love this app is because it's easy money, right? But me personally, I came from YouTube. So it's not really
Exactly.
when people are like, oh, how'd you grow so fast? Whoopty whoopty.
That's a fact. That's why TikTok is easy for me too, because I've been on YouTube for before TikTok, and YouTube is a beast.
I have a loyal following, like from here. That I got the homies. I hate to say it, but it's a lot easier to get 100K on TikTok than it is to get 10K on YouTube, and it's not even close. Like the algorithm on YouTube seems like it doesn't even work. It's all about organically catching people. Like you got to have that thumbnail in the first whatever minutes of the video. Post the craziest thing that happened in the video. All this, like, you have to captivate people and make people like you for real. That's where I came from. Do I feel like doing all that? Fuck no.
He brought up some great points. A lot of people that do YouTube or TikTok have multiple income streams, and people watching from the outside looking in, trying to get all this intel, may not know that. A lot of people might be making great money on YouTube, but it's probably not like Mr. Beast or like those extremely, extremely large YouTubers where they're just able to make like a whole bunch of money in 1 month. YouTube can definitely be up and down, and I'm sure TikTok was like that too. I couldn't really get into TikTok because it was a little bit too much. I couldn't be on all these platforms at once. But this stuff be up and down. It's not as stable as a lot of people think it is. And so, yeah, it's...
You missing out, shorty. You missing out. Especially women. Women be glitching TikTok. Y'all don't get it. If she just went on there and just, with her locks and her beauty, and just spoke into the camera, whoo, the universe get to opening up. I'm telling y'all, women be glitching their numbers. Dudes do, but the thing about it is they let the dudes eat on TikTok too, bro. And you know what's crazy? I'm starting to get views on my Instagram, and I don't even care. I got a 1 million view video on Instagram, and I don't care, bro. Like, I don't. I got a video blowing up right now, bro. I don't care, bro. Like, TikTok, TikTok. Y'all can have Instagram.
great to have another income stream that is stable. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I think makes the most sense, because you just never know what can happen. And if you got bills, you got bills. So what are you going to do?
Can I do all that? Yes. And so seeing as how TikTok may get a 3-month extension or may be banned or may just be here for good, whatever happens, even if the best thing possible happens and they overturn it and TikTok gets to stay, the lesson that I've learned from this is to like not only just stay in touch with the other apps, but to be fully in touch with them. At least you're somewhat honest. Y'all yappers used to love to make it like this TikTok money wasn't nothing. Now y'all feeling it. Then he got to return that BMW.
Dog, I'm just trying to figure out how John video is about something and then I catch a stray, minding my own goddamn black ass business. But his video was talking about the TikTok ban, which everybody's talking about because there's going to be a lot of people impacted by this. Number one, it's really funny to see a bunch of people who are nobodies in real life.
And let me show you this, right? To let y'all know, TikTok is not a game. Like, it's on the flow for TikTok cheese. Let me show y'all what I made just in 45 days. And they banned in 45 days, they banned me for 7 of them. So really like 38. Let me show y'all my Discord. I posted this on my Discord for motivation. $800 and $818. I already got $90 of that. Then I got 2,000, but this is from this is from 14. I mean, this is from the 15th. I mean, I posted this on the 15th. So this was 3 days ago. This was 3 days ago. It's already higher than this. And my RPM went back up. But I'm just coming back off my ban. That's 3K right there, bro. 3K off of you can't get 3K on YouTube unless you really going crazy. Like, you gotta be going crazy to get 3K on YouTube, bro. Like 40K views, 10K views, 24K views. That shit is hard. YouTube is hard. But it's kind of like that thing, like once you in the dough, you in the dough. Discord. I'm trying to see my Discord on. My Discord draw right now. Let's get into the video. All right. Conference call right now. Okay, let's get back into the band.
Get on this app and have a little bit to say in somebody else's videos in the comment section, right? And then they have a lot to say about people who actually popped on the app and made some, some people made a good living. Some people made a decent living. Some people made just some pocket change, but they're mad or upset, or this is their gotcha moment to people that were able to have some success on this app. Oh, y'all got to get a real job, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That come from straight projection. Facts.
Oh.
Let me ask, how would you like?
I seen a lot of people real bitter, like, oh yeah, now y'all don't got TikTok no more. Yeah, y'all ain't got TikTok no more. Bro, you acting like we ain't gonna catch a glitch somewhere else. We just mad that it couldn't come in, like we losing something, our baby. But we gonna come back 10 times stronger regardless. If we popped up on TikTok, that means we gonna pop up on whatever is next, dummy.
Not gonna lie, like it's crazy how many people are celebrating in the comments a lot of these larger creators or well-known creators on TikTok having to get jobs. I'm not gonna hate on somebody for popping off on a platform. Like, good for you, because that's a hard thing to do. It's hard to do on YouTube for sure. So I can only imagine how hard it is on TikTok. No matter what it is or how you popped off, you did it in a way that you were able to bring income into your family. You were able to add another income stream. I think that's something that a lot of people aren't able to do or even say that they're able to do. So I don't see nothing wrong with that, but I don't understand the hate for somebody being able to make a way for themselves in the world or being able to accomplish their dreams. And then I think about the people on TikTok Shop who were able to pop off with their businesses. A lot of small businesses were able to just massively grow because of TikTok Shop. A lot of influencers were able to influence on TikTok. And not saying that I believe all sorts of influence was just the best type of influencing ever, because yes, some of it I think was a little bit destructive to society.
There was a lot of bad about TikTok, but bro, this past year it's been good. You can't cap. Like it's been clean. It's been like and more informative than anything. I feel like that brain rot kind of start like leaving. It started leaving like towards the end of 2024, bro. Like when the election hit, that was the last like era. Before the election was the last era, like the brain rot TikTok. After that, it got real serious. Really during the Diddy. After Diddy, everybody started locking in, bro.
Society because of the influence it has and the overconsumption. But maybe you were just able to get into affiliate marketing or whatever the case may be. You were still able to do something to bring more income streams. Whether I agree with how you did it or not, you were able to do something to better yourself. And I wouldn't just hate on somebody for doing something that bettered themselves, you know?
Well, number one, I've always said this was always play money. I have a career. I have a job. I have a life outside this app, which is why I haven't.
Bro, people done told me to get a job like I ain't been working for 10 years and I'm 23. What are you talking about? Get a real job. I've been working since I was 14, 15. Like I've earned a paycheck when I was 14 years old, bro. Youth programs. As soon as I turned 16, worked a real job. IKEA. 17, Togos. And IKEA at the same time. Ran up 2K in 4 weeks. I feel like that man. I worked every day though. And I bought a car and quit. Then I started working other jobs and stuff. And I just kept going and kept going. Like then I had like a year and a half where I'm like, I'm in the streets. I don't care. But then I jumped in the streets and still had a job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how much do we got to work, bro, until we figure out a loophole? We can't find a loophole. Y'all want us to stay bots forever?
Been capitalized off of this app the way I should have, could have, and other people have. Number two, why were y'all, a bunch of people sat back in the cut while other people was getting this paper on here and having success and doing things or whatever.
Right.
Sat back and waited to have to this very moment so they could be like, yeah, now you got to be broke like the rest of us. Like, you know how lame and buddy you got to be for that. And there will be people that'll fizzle out into the dust or use this to platform and capitalize and be successful somewhere else. But at the end of the day, those people did something. You didn't. At the end of the day, you still didn't. And you probably never will. And if those people do have to go back out into the workforce and fill out a W-2 or a job application, so what? For the past what? Five years, they were able to do something you will never do. Touch money that you never will touch. But for me to catch a stray is crazy.
Yeah, they said that he got to return his BMW. Now, that wasn't right, y'all. Now, that was just petty to say somebody got to return their BMW.
Oh, they was talking about him. That's crazy. Because he bought a beam off TikTok. Yeah, people bought Teslas off TikTok, all type of stuff.
When, again, he sounds like he has multiple streams of income, so you just never know.
You see that man house? He chilling. He in a house. Look. That house got rooms and... Hey.
I had money before this app. I will have money after this app. Yeah. And that BMW ain't going nowhere unless I...
Not me. TikTok was finna save me. TikTok was finna save my life. Not even gonna lie to you. I mean, of course I had bread. I didn't have fast money. I got slow motion. And slow motion to me is if you making 1 to 4K a month, that's slow motion to me. To some people that's good, but if you got bills, 1 to 4K get eaten up, right? I had a time where I had 20, 30,000, 40,000 at a time, no financial literacy. TikTok was gonna give me that 10 bands a month. Now it's like, go get a trade, go get a job, be a worker.
I wanted to go somewhere.
I just want to tell y'all, there's absolutely nothing wrong with seeing other people do well and just being okay with that. You don't have to be jealous. You don't have to be envious. You could even just be inspired by the fact that a lot of these people that y'all are watching online are able to do these things. Maybe you can do it too.
Influencers aren't out of touch for crying about the TikTok ban. You're out of touch for not realizing this is a real industry. You're out of touch for not realizing that social media is one of the only female-dominated spaces where women run this shit. Y'all cry about women's rights.
Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say if you a girl? That's why I said she tripping for not getting on TikTok because women, y'all be going bonkers.
Rights and women supporting women. Women on this app are the first ones crawling to Reddit to complain about their favorite influencers, ripping them apart in their comments, saying they're so excited that they're going to have to get real jobs now. You want to support women, and yet you're the first ones to discredit all of the work women do.
Is that what's going on Reddit? I didn't know it was going down in the Reddit comments about female influencers.
Bro, Reddit is a place of of like trolls that's under the bridge, like trolls and gargoyles and gnomes. Nah, gnomes, I feel like gnomes got a purpose, more of a purpose. They like trolls and gargoyles and underlife.
Just having to quote unquote get a job. That's wild.
Let's take a step back for a minute. You also don't realize how many people that are invisible behind the scenes that you don't even realize work at TikTok, work on campaigns, work with agencies, work in advertising that are about to lose their jobs in an already impossible job market.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that. Think about what she just said about the different people in the industries. You got the people who are the talent, the models. You got the lighting people. You got the camera people. You got the audio people because everybody don't know how to do audio. You got the person that does the editing. You got the producer. You got the storyboard person. You got all these different people that play.
Bro, it's people that was making a bag off of just making clips for celebrities, like being a clip person. I mean, they still can do clips and all that, but TikTok is the main one that clips go crazy on.
The roles. You got people who are the script writers. These are a lot of jobs that a lot of people, when they're talking about content creation, don't even consider that it's not always the person that you see on the camera, the quote unquote talent. There are a lot of people behind the scenes. There are people scheduling things. There are agencies that are like, hey, I just manage this person. When the influencers feel it, those people are going to feel it too. And just because there's something that you may not understand doesn't mean that this isn't a way to actively make money online. Social media and making money online may be very unfamiliar and new to a lot of people, but just because it's new doesn't mean that it's not a real job. Who gets to say what a real job is?
Want to see women have autonomy over their schedules, be able to be the breadwinners of their families, have the freedom to leave really bad situations. Normal consumers and normal people in the job market are struggling to find work because we're all getting laid off left and right. I know I was laid off twice. Only 1% of your favorite influencers, ones that you built up only to bring back down, are the ones bringing in those $1 million paychecks. You're okay seeing moms that are able to support their kids, leave toxic environments. You built their confidence up. You rally for their success, losing everything. because you don't really want to see them succeed.
When she spoke about building up a creator and then breaking them down, I've seen that happen to so many creators on TikTok. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why people do that. They'll just be like rooting for them all the way up to the top. And then when they get there, they start like head.
So yeah, man, hey, shout out to the sister for this video, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, bro. Like I said, bro, I feel like they're gonna ban TikTok for a few days and then bring it back. They're gonna ban TikTok for a few days, bring it back. Trump gonna fight. We got an extension, and we're gonna keep fighting for it. And it's either they gonna keep playing with our emotions with it, or they gonna bring it back. But I don't think they're just gonna wipe it down completely because they energy harvesting off it at the same time, off of not giving a certain answer. But it's crazy because it's deeper than people think. People think, oh, it's just an app. It's just an app. It's deeper than that. You see how deep this video just got, and that's just on a lifestyle level. So yeah, man, it's something to think about for real. Man, I think did my videos be too long?